welcome to my channel. So today I've got mostly at any rate, a bit of a book haul for you. I've not had a haul since the beginning of February, so yeah, it's a bit overdue. I was very good throughout March. I didn't buy anything, but made up for it in April. So yeah, quite a few. I've got even some more off screen. This is just some of them. So yeah, let's get started. Right, so I'll start with the one and only non-book thing that I bought. So these are the Docraft's Artiste illustration markers, and the reason I bought these is they was on a price drop. So if I see something that has a good price drop, then I will generally grab them, and they're the pastel colours. And particularly why I bought these is they have a brush tip. So I don't know anything about these. They're quite a big brush tip, but as you know, I've just started to try and collect Copics, and one of the main things I like about the Copics is they do have these brush tips. So yeah, I thought what I would do, I mean, they're quite budget. I paid about £7 for these, which is about $10 I think. As I say though, it was a price drop. I think they're usually about £9, so they're not the cheapest of cheap pens. But for brush tips, I thought I would give them a go, see how they go. I always use pastel colours a lot, and we've got some nice ice blues and sea foams. So shall we swatch them very quickly? Very, very quickly we'll swatch them, because I know some people are here for the books. I tend to put chapters. I'll put a chapter down here if you want to skip ahead to the books. But let's have a look at this. So this is the sea foam. Oh, that's a very pale green. Oh, I like that. That is a proper pastel. To the point. I bet perhaps I should check to make sure it's actually got ink in. No, it has. It's just really, really pale. Let's try this ice blue then, hopefully, because I don't have a really, really pale blue. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is quite smooth card, so I don't know what this would be like in colour in books. There's the yellow. That's a nice yellow, because it's not super bright. That's like a sort of buttercup yellow. We have a nice pink here. That is peony, apparently. We have denim. And we have periwinkle. So yeah, I like those. Really nice pastel colours. That's the other end, chisel nib. I don't do chisel nibs. I'm too clumsy with them. But yeah, those are the pastel sets of Docrafts. I might do a comparison of them one day with the actual Copics, because I do have the Copic pastel set, and that might be a good comparison. So yeah, that is my markers. Right, and on to the books. So the first one, I think everybody in his aunts and uncles and cats, wives, mothers, milkmen has seen this book by now. It's The Circle of Life by the name that hardly, I don't think somebody I heard, I can't remember who it is. Somebody said it with a lot of confidence, as if they knew how it was actually pronounced. I should have taken note. But it's Melpomeni, Chatzipanagiotou, maybe. Possibly, who knows. But yeah, Circle of Life. If you've not seen this, I will be doing flip throughs of all these books. I'll also leave links below to where I bought these. Most everything came off of Amazon. This did. It was only £5. It's a fairly new release. I think it's only been out for about a month or so now, but the fact that it's £5, it's the same publishers that does Kirby, and you can see, I think a lot of people have said it's like a kind of a mash-up between Kirby Rosanis and also Rita Berman, but all of these pictures are circular or have very strong circular elements to them. Really, really nice book. Love how this one's framed. And yeah, I mean, I can see the resemblance to Kirby's work. I think perhaps most people think of it just because it does have that inky style. There is that very inky thing about it. But yeah, that is the Circle of Life. Did I say I'm going to be doing flip throughs of all of these? So if it's not up yet, well, it won't be, because I'll post the I'll probably post this haul first, but watch out for the next couple of days. I will do a flip through of this and everything else that I feature in this haul. Next, actually I tell a lie, I think what I'll do is I'll film this because this book is only just out. Literally, I think she published it at the weekend, so there's probably not that many flip throughs through. I will film this flip through and I'll try and get it up at the same time as this video. So if you want to see 50 Ocean Miniatures, then it's Kameliya Angekova. She does a lot of the miniature books, and this is the same format. This book is, I'm not going to spoil it. I love this book. I'm okay. I don't dislike the miniatures, but they're not really my, I don't go mad for them. But this book, oh my god, if you have not seen the flip through of this, if I've done the flip through, I'll link it up in the corner. But this book is just so, it's not just cute, it's funny. It amused me no end. So yeah, when I was looking through this, I was just like, yeah, I like this. So yeah, that is 50 Ocean Miniatures by Kameliya Angekova. Bad book. Okay, so the next one that I have got is this Monet colour by dots. Now, there's a bit of a thing going around for this colour by colour thing, which is mostly by Kira Shershniva, has sort of revitalised it. Which, incidentally, I was supposed to have Kira's new book in this haul as well, but it seems to, Amazon have just like, they said it was supposed to be delivered today, but it's missing in action, it's not even dispatched, so that's not coming today. So I decided to film the haul anyway. I might just do it as a flip and upload it when I do get it, but yeah, anyway, I digress. This is the colour by dots, which is a, well, it's as it says, so you get your images, which just look like this. Crazy. But obviously, so if this has a blue dot in it, I'll just bring it up a little bit closer. So if it has a blue dot in it or a lilac dot in it or whatever, then that's the colour you do it. The only problem I can see with this book is that you obviously need to get quite a good colour match on these. The paper is really nice, by the way. Super nice paper on this. Just noticed that. You need to get a close match, otherwise you're going to see the dots still showing through. But yeah, and another thing that I like about this, so there's some things at the front that tell you how to do it, but what I really like about this is you do get a copy of the original illustration. Well, not its illustration, it's painting. So if you like Monet as a artist, which I happen to do, I like, then you do get this. So this is one of those books where even if I don't get on with the colour by dot, it's worth it for me just to have all these pictures in the background, because I love it and I love this style. There's also a Van Gogh one out, so seeing how I get on with that, I might get that one as well. But this was, there was a price drop, so that's why I bought this one. So Monet colour by dots, which is basically a colour by number, but it's not, it's colour by dots. Talking of dots, I have wanted this book for so long, and just to explain, in the US, I think this was on what they call it, Book Outlet. So everybody was getting it for really cheap, because I'm not sure if they even print it anymore. It might have been going out of, it might have gone out of you know, unpublished. So it was on Book Outlet and people were getting it for cheap. But in the UK, if you looked on Amazon, it was still going for like 11, 12, sometimes £13. I was like, I wanted this book, but I didn't want it that much. Especially as like, I kind of begrudge it. If everybody was paying full price for it, then I might buy full, you know, pay full price. But when I know somebody else is getting it for a bargain, I kind of extra resent having to pay full price. Anyway, in the end, I found this on a different website, and it's another, I think it's called One Buy. I will leave a link to it down below in the description if you're in the UK and you want this book for not £12. I think I paid £6, and that did include the postage, and they sent it by Royal Mail 48-hour delivery, so it did come quite quickly. But yeah, it cost £6 instead of 11 or 12. So finally I got this book, and basically it's similar to the Monet one in that there are no numbers. It's got a hardcover, by the way. There are no numbers, you colour it by the circle. So I'll just skip through there. It does explain how to do it in the front. They have, as you can see there from the index, they have easy, intermediate and advanced pictures. And I'll tell you all how to do it. And then they give you, at the front, they give you what all the images look like coloured. And then it tells you what page to go to for the template, which is the bits where you colour in. And then you go to this page at the back. That is actually torn there. They are perforated. But you know, if you've got a green, then you colour it in green. And it's this kind of inky, splodgy splatter style, I guess, for want of a better word. And you get like really cool images like this. And I just love this style. Love the style. And but I didn't want to pay £12 for it, so I didn't. I finally found one, £6. So yeah, I will leave a link to that, especially if you're in the UK. In the US you can buy it from Book Outlet probably. I will leave a link to it on Amazon as well, just in case you can't get hold of it there, or Book Depository, maybe on Book Depository. But yeah. Okay, so next one we're looking at is this book. I will say now, this is not an official book. This logo should not be here. So on that note, if you do like when you see, I'll do a flip of this quite quickly as well, so you can see a full flip. But if you see this in this video and you're interested in this book, I suggest you buy it from Amazon sooner rather than later, because whilst they might not mind fan art type pictures, they do tend to get a bit annoyed for some reason about people using their logo when they shouldn't, and so this might get pulled from Amazon. So yeah, if you're interested, get this book sooner rather than later. But basically this is fan art of the fairy tale characters, shall we call them, and with a bit of a steampunk vibe. And yeah, I mean it is what it says it is. We just have this theme, lots of cogs. I mean, basically we have the characters and mostly it's about a cog on the background, but there are some fun images. I like that one. And obviously the cover is really cool. So I picked that up as well. I think that only cost me like £5 or something. $7, I don't know, something like that. And it's just a Create Space book. That's the back cover. Give you a hint of what's inside. So yeah, I got that one. Okay, so the next one we have is a book by Draconis Publishing. They publish quite a lot of books. This is the first one I've got. I'm not sure if they're like Jade Summer, where they have various artists working under them with slightly different styles, or whether they take them from like stock images or whatever. But they have a lot of books, and they seem to be reputable, so I don't think they're stolen images. But yeah, this is a hint of what is inside on the back cover. There's a variety of styles. I mean, they're similar styles because obviously they're all anime. Some of them are like quite light grayscale, but then others do have the darker ones. So this would suit alcohol markers better than some of the others. But it's a fun book, and yeah, I got that because I was just in the mood for a bit of grayscale, anime. Hard to go wrong with that. And a bit light-hearted fun. So yeah, anime grayscale colouring book by Draconis Publishing. Okay, so this one is in my mission to get more colouring books with black backgrounds. We've got this. It's Midnight Butterflies. Now this is by Marti Joe's colouring, and it is just Shutterstock images, so it is a collated book, but we have just lots and lots of butterflies. So if you like the images on black backgrounds that aren't just like literally the black background, if you like the style where it's like the key lines where you're colouring in, this is all what this book is. So some of them are quite simple, others are a bit more ornate, and yeah, it's very much like my unicorn book really. But if you enjoy this kind of thing, and they are quite mandala-ish because obviously being butterflies, a lot of them are symmetrical for their wings. So if you like this style of outliney type images, good for gel pens and the like, then this book could be for you. So I got that because it's just nice and easy to do. I like these style of books, no thinky books I call them. Okay, and now we have this one from Creative Haven. I basically, when I did this, when I was shopping on Amazon, I kind of went through my wish list and looked at the older books that were on it, which is why I've got a few, not unusual books, but like older published books this haul, because I kind of revisited my wish list. I only tend to look at the top. This is what happens when you look at further down. So this is Animal Woodcut Designs. It's the Deluxe edition by Tim Foley. And what they mean by Deluxe edition, it's one of their fatter ones. So look, it's a really thick one. And there is another book by Tim Foley of Woodcut Designs. And basically some of the images from that book are in this one, but not all of them, I believe. Just the animal ones, I think. And then there's some new images in it. So there's over 60, I think there's 63 if I recall. And basically the style of this is woodcut. So that means it's very, I know everything's black and white, but it's very binary. So there's like shaded areas and then there's clear areas. So it's almost like a black background book as well, because you know, you see things like this. You're just adding the colour to what's white, but a lot of the black is already there. And you can get some really cool effects. I'll just show you the inside front cover, because they always give you an example. So you see what I mean? Even though this is, I don't think this is very far in the book. Let me show you. I'll show you what it looks like uncoloured. There it is. So this is the uncoloured. So it looks very, very black. But obviously once you've coloured it in, you're taking away all that white space. And that's what it gives you. It gives you a very striking image. So yeah, I've got that one as well as a, you know, to pad out my Creative Haven colouring book collection that I'm working on. So that's it for today. I will do flip throughs of all these as soon as possible. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this haul, and let me know in the comments if any of these books are of interest to you, or in fact let me know if you want a flip through of one in particular. Let me know which books you want to flip through first, and you know, obviously I can just do them in order of priority if there's requests for it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, and you get a notification of any time I upload new videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care and see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.